Minecraft was super popular at the time, and that's when like all my friends are playing. So I used to make like introductions and sell them to like Minecraft YouTubers, as well as like even just regular YouTubers, and make like, you know, just little animated intros you see in YouTube videos. So I was doing that, but then I lost interest towards it like near the end of grade 8. Right now I'm going to grade 12. So yeah, so like I switched over to music. How I found out about music is through like a video. I seen like this 11-year-old kid from Australia, like he was producing, he was making beats or EDM music actually. And then he like, you know, was at a radio station. I was working there and like kind of had like a pretty much a job. And I got super inspired by that. So I'm like, oh, if he can do it, why can't I do it? So like I put my mind to it. I'm like, okay, what do I need to actually get started? I needed, you know, the plugins. I needed the right DAWs, digital audio workstations, all sorts of things. And I just did my research, got the right equipment, and just got started, and just kept going hard ever since then.
Can you talk about how you kind of did some of your research? I know that's very valuable for
Yeah.
you guys.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, like mainly like what I used to do just to figure out everything was YouTube. Like YouTube is literally like, you know, it's super helpful. Like I would just type in how to make a beat. That's where I first started, like how to make a beat. And I'd figure out, okay, what are people like, you know, how to do it, right? What are people doing? So then I found out about a program called Logic Pro. And then, you know, then I went to search it up, and, you know, then I found out that, oh, GarageBand was just kind of like a light version of Logic Pro. So I started GarageBand because I have a MacBook. My sister had one actually, and it had GarageBand. So I just started making beats on there. I remember making the first beat, just you know, using a snare as a hi-hat, you know, just all sorts of things, and it was super fun, really. And then I showed my parents, and I mean, obviously it was pretty bad, but you know, I was super proud of it. And then yeah, and then I just kept, you know, Googling, okay, how do I do this in FL or Logic Pro? How do I do this and that? Google and YouTube was really my resources, as well as like going on Instagram. So while I was networking, sometimes like in order to network, like I would ask questions, right? Like just to like, you know, keep a conversation going. So, you know, I'll talk to like some big or producers that have placements, and like I would ask them questions like, oh, how do I get a placement? Or how do I network? Or what is your advice? You know, when making like, you know, beats, you know, like what type of beats do artists like, things like that. And I used to just ask a lot of questions, and you know, a lot of you know, what I know now is because of that. So that's really the basics of how I do my research. Just Google, YouTube, and then asking like people and networking with them.
So we're actually gonna drop an article with Sidedoor Magazine. I'll share a link in a little bit, with a full bio of Young Tien, a little bit of his discography as well. So I do want to get into the beat battle, but before we do that, I wanted to ask, how do you think these guys should go about? We are going to open it up to Q&A, so it can be a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
Specific. I might have said specific. But anyways, how do you think these guys could go about growing their business, growing their brand? Some tips, really quick, if you could run through that.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, I used to think about like, oh, how do I get more followers? How do I get more like people to interact with me? And you gotta, so this is something I learned from a manager, but basically you gotta provide some sort of value. Like everybody you're following, right, on Instagram, like they give you some sort of value. Like for example, if you follow Six Buzz, they're giving you like content around Toronto, right? So that, like, you know, and you like that content, right? You want to see that. If you're like, nobody's following an account just for no reason. So if you're a producer, you need to give some sort of value to artists and producers. Obviously you have beats and things like that, which, you know, you can give, but I mean, everyone has beats. So you got to come in different. And, you know, there's different, you know, maybe you can do like videos, or like if you have placements too, and you have video, you can do videos on how to get a placement, how to network. And then you can just do little short, it's like, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the guy named Kato, the producer, but he does that type of stuff. Like, that's cool. You know, something like a Gary Vee type of thing, but in your niche is what I would do. Another thing is, like, for me, how I grew my brand was like the placement. So like when I got the placement, and with that like platinum title, with the Billboard #1 title, everyone likes that. Like everyone wants to follow you. Everyone wants to hit you up, right? Like that's kind of something I realized. Like before, when I didn't have any of this, like I would try to hit up people with the platinum. Now people are trying to hit me up because I have the platinum, right? So things like that, you know, placements, especially like if you have an NLE Choppa, you know, all big names, like people are going to hit you up wanting to send loops or wanting to collaborate with you. And, you know, it just, so that's, and like people are going to follow you and things like that. So that's another great way to build your brand as well.
This last thing, we talked about it a lot in our interview, but like you've made it kind of like your mission to really teach, and like of course you're like a student, you're still getting started. You've been doing it for 3 years, and you know,
Yeah.
good. But why do you think that's so important to like share your knowledge and stuff like that?
Why do I think it's important?
Or
I
why do
don't know,
you
because like I was once at the position that everyone was at, right? Like I know the struggle. I know how like mentally it can affect you. Like oh, nothing's working out. Why am I doing this type of thing? I know how it does, but it works. Like I was at that position, and I just want to make sure that people kind of like still keep going, right? Like everyone says, like I'm pretty sure like everyone says like, oh, 1% of everyone who every 1% makes it, right? So and I was like, whoa, that's such a low number. But I realized that it's consistency. Nobody's staying consistent with it. But if I keep feeding some knowledge, if I keep helping out people and like, you know, trying to give some knowledge, that'll kind of motivate people and keep them going, right? Because in the beginning, you need some motivation in order to keep going. Because consistency is the hard part. And you know, when you're lacking motivation, sometimes you just feel like quitting, and some people end up doing that. So, and I don't want, you know, we don't want that, right? We want to stay consistent. So that's why giving advice will just motivate and help out everyone.
Dope. And you're definitely gonna be doing that right now. We got close to 20 beats. We're gonna play like a minute or so. Yeah, I know. We're gonna try to play like a minute or so.
Yeah.
If everybody's cool with receiving feedback too, please let us know. If you're not down, try to message us. Yeah, you can submit emails to Bhavin at Finessed Media, which I can. Somebody type that. I'll type it.
I got you.
Type. So yeah, you can submit beats. We're gonna try to get through all of them, but we also really want to open up Q&A. Oh, the awards. So yeah, beat winner. We got people from all over the world, but you're gonna be promoted on Finessed Media's music page as well as their main page. We're hoping to also do a little bit of a cipher with a bunch of really dope artists that we know through Finesse, and maybe even some personal guys that we know. Unfortunately, you can only submit one beat, but if your beat is dope enough, you might even be lucky enough to collaborate with TN. We'll see how that goes. But without further ado, I'm gonna share my screen, and let's fucking get it. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Share screen. Share computer sound. Cool. Okay, so these are who I have right now. I got a little scorecard. I don't know if you guys can see this. We're gonna ask TN to rate the beats out of 10. This is who I have. He's also, I mean, if you can, try to give some feedback. Let's get right into it. Beats by 0. Let me know if you guys can hear me.
Let me get a pen and paper too, because I can write it down.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
A little snippet. Ooh. Cool. All right.
His name is Beats by 0?
Yeah.
All right, dope. I have that written down.
Sick. Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me live? Hard. Okay. You want to give it a score now?
Yeah, like overall, like that beat was super impressive. I really liked the hi-hats, you know, it was different. The, you know, how it progressed was really good too. You know, it was pretty set. It was relatively simple too. Like I could hear an artist go on it. That's another problem with like some producers, they kind of like overcomplicate it. But this beat was super cool. It had the energy, it had good mixing as well. And yeah, overall I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Sweet. I will.
Good job, Zero. That was crazy. I like that.
There's gonna be a lot of 9s and a lot of 10s. That's for damn sure. I do want to make sure everybody's in here before I play them. I don't know if Beats by Zero is here. If you are, oh yeah, you are. Hell yeah. Let's get it.
Yo, bro. Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, real quick. Let's get it. What's up?
So we sent like a lot of beats to you. We didn't know you were gonna pick one. And you picked the one that like we don't really want to like submit that beat. You picked the R&B one. Can you like change it real quick?
So I was gonna give you guys the opportunity. I figured this would make sense because it would just show off a little bit of diversity.
Okay.
But if you want, let me know the title and we'll play that after.
The title is Reckless.
Yeah, cool. When we
Okay,
get to
cool.
you, I'll make sure to play Reckless.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
No worries. Shout out Beats by Zero. We're gonna keep it moving. Lottie, I know you're here. You want to introduce this beat or anything real quick?
Yeah, so I'm a little nervous to get feedback on this. So this is like my second beat or third beat ever. So I am very interested in hearing your feedback.
For sure.
Thank you.
Shit is tight. But that's just me.
I really like that melody. That melody's super cool. Did you like that?
Thank
Was
you.
the progression was amazing.
Thank
I
you.
could definitely hear that in like some sort of pop song. So
Yeah,
advice I'll give you for the beat side of things. So basically, a good beat, right, comes, you know, there's like the standard stuff. So the hi-hat, and then there's a kick, and then a tap or snare, right? So, you know, your beat was nice. I feel like that a hi-hat would have also made it a little bit better too, because sometimes a kick and the hi-hat really go well together. If you mix it, it really sounds good. As well as mixing, like mixing, you know, could also be a little bit improved.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it's really, honestly, like the top producers barely mix. Like I barely mix my beats, right? It's just all about the sounds. Like get some good drum kits from like, you know, sites. Like some good drum kits I'd recommend is KBZ.
Okay, cool. I'll write
Yeah,
that down.
his name is KBZ, KBEAZY. His drum kits are really good, and it's just like it's perfect. So it's mixed in everything. You just kind of have to level it. I just level it, and then if you do you use FL Studio?
I did that in Logic.
Oh, Logic. Okay, yeah, I used to be on Logic, but you know, do some. I forgot what Logic used to use for a soft clipper, but try finding like a plugin called Soft Clipper, because that would really mix a lot better.
Okay.
As well as I think there was a violin that was added near towards the end. Maybe a
Yeah.
little bit of change it instead of just like a one note playing each time, right? Maybe like change it up, maybe do a different note to actually give it some ability to it rather than just
Okay.
but other than that, like super great beat. I really love that melody. That melody really got me there. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the feedback.
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
I passed. Yay.
For your second beat, pretty fucking good.
Thank you.
New Boy, is New Boy in the building?
Yep. Hello.
Yep. So we're gonna play this one. You're cool with that?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
You wanna introduce it or anything? Tell us what
I just made this beat, like I made it quite a while ago. I thought it was pretty hard, so yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys think about it.
Sick. Where you from, man?
I'm from Toronto as well.
Oh, sick.
Dope.
I mean, we love everybody, but shout out Toronto.
Yeah.
That's a super hard beat right there. I really like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Super crazy. The 808 was I think the mixing was actually done very well. Maybe bring up the hi-hat just a tad bit, but other than that, like super good because the hi-hat and the 808, I'm telling you, with those type of beats, like they really go well together and it just makes it super, like nice. So really good beat overall. The melody was cool
Thank
too.
you.
And yeah, like the beat was super simple, like a melody. It was, there's a lot of notes going on, and a simple beat really fits it. I can definitely hear an artist over it. I'll give that a 9 out of 10 as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Sick. So Swank on the beat. I can't remember.
Yo.
What's up, man? You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm from Stone Mountain, Atlanta.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. And I fuck with TN. I fuck with all y'all. Y'all hard though.
Get it.
Them last beats was hard. I can't even cap.
Swank said a bunch of beats. This is the one I'm gonna play.
Yeah, my fault. I didn't know we only had to send one. I had to send a lot.
All good, man. All good. I'm gonna play it right now.
Yeah.
Talk that shit, Swank.
that was crazy. Yeah, when I was talking about like that hi-hat and 808 thing, when it like mixes well, that really mixed well. That like the hi-hats were a very nice volume. The 808 super good. The claps, the snare, or whatever it was, that was really good. The melody was insane. I really like that melody. And
Appreciate it.
the saxophone too, crazy. The piano. Overall, I have nothing really bad to say about this. I mean, super good beat. I'll give it like a 9.5.
Appreciate it.
I'll give it a 10 actually. I really like that. 10.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 10.
Tight. Justin.
Sorry. I really like that. That mix was super insane. So
Dope. Justin, are you in the building? Or in your building? That's too bad. I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna try to. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Somebody remind me. Mirko, you around? Can you you want to introduce yourself? Show your face. Tell us where you're from, what you do.
he's from the chat. He's in the chat.
Yeah. Cool. From Milan, Italy.
Dope.
Worldwide Finessed Media. Let's get it.
melody's insane on that one. I really like that one. Really good beat overall. The bounce was really good. I say the mix was pretty good with the hi-hat and clap, as well as the kick was pretty good too. I just wish that there was more 808s because, you know, the 808 really gives it a lot of bass. Like, you know, that's what kind of drives, you know, the song really, the 808. Like, so definitely having that and like maybe a little bit more. That I think I heard it in a couple times, but it wasn't like, you know, as frequent. So I definitely wish there was an 808. Hi-hats, you know, super great bounce. Same with the claps, you know, really good as well. The kick was good. The melody was amazing. That was crazy, but I say I'll give that a 8 out of 10.
I believe Mirko's 17 too. So.
Oh, dope. That's good.
Yeah. Shout out to you, homie.
Hey.
J Demo, you in the building? J Demo. That's too bad. We will save you for later. Eli, you around?
That's me.
Sick. You want to introduce
good?
yourself? Honestly, I have nothing else to say besides the 808 could have been a little bit better, but let's just get into it.
Tight. Where you from, man?
South Carolina.
Sick. Dope.
Yo, it's Eli on the track.
Yeah, that was a really hard beat as well. You know, a good thing that I really liked about that beat, you know, the beat was not you know, it was not repetitive. Like you had a certain thing set for the chorus, which is the main melody, and you kind of, I think you halftime it or something. But it's like, you know, basically halftime is like, it's like just like halftime, like it's brought down lower and just makes it slower. So that was really good too. That was in the verse, so people can really differentiate between the verse and the chorus. Overall, really good job. The hi-hat was really good. The clap was good. I maybe turn up the clap a tad bit, but the 808, you're definitely right on that. Maybe a little bit higher, just because like I said, the 808, the hi-hat would really go well together if that 808 was brought up. You know, the arrangement was good, and little pauses like that. Like I seen like a little pause, and then, or sorry, I heard a little pause, and then the beat dropped, and it just makes it like more energetic. So overall, really good beat. I say I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Dope beat.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
No worries.
Also, shout out to everybody in the chat. Keep, you know, bigging each other up, saying what you like about everything. Also, make sure you, I'm paying attention, but you know, fill the stuff out, connect with each other. Great music. I think everybody can agree with that. Let's keep it going. Prod by VM. Yeah,
yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's good?
So I'm from Russia. I've been producing for like 2 years. Yeah, that's it.
Dope.
Get it.
Hear it.
VM got the sauce.
really like that beat. That the 808 on that was, I think that was a really good 808 selection too. It had a little bit of distortion, and basically if you distort your 808s to bass, it kind of gives a little bit more of the mid end, which it makes it more like if you played on a phone, actually you would hear the 808 just because it's more mid end because your phone doesn't really pick up the low end. So really good beat. I say that was pretty good mix as well. Very good mix. The bounce was insane. The percussion, like I heard a little percussion, like just in the background here and there, like that was really nice. It just overall made the bounce super good. Melody was great too. It's a very simple beat, something that everyone could rap on. Like anybody could really sorry, not anybody, but like it's able, like people are able to rap on it. So, and that's the most important thing in a beat. So I would say an 8.5 as well. That was a very good beat.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, dope. That was very nice.
You gotta rate it. What would you score it, TN?
Oh, I said 8.5.
Oh shit, let's get it. That's my bad.
I like that beat. That was very nice.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry I didn't get to introduce everybody at the beginning. But feel free to introduce yourself through the chat too. I know there's some artists. Let them know that you're artists. Let them know what kind of beats you're looking for. Stay engaged with each other, build your network. Let's keep going. Produced by Focus. Are you here? Focus. Cool name. But unfortunately, can't play you yet. Dom Too Cold. Nope. Okay. Hybrid wanted me to play.
Yeah, Reckless.
Yeah, let's get it. Oh shit, got all kinds of extra beats too. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so we've been producing for like 3 years, and we're just looking for feedback. We have a lot to learn. We are still learning. Like every time we make a new beat, we learn something new. So yeah, I'm just looking for some feedback.
Are you guys you said are you guys a duo? Oh yeah, you are. Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Cool.
Cool. Let's get into it.
That was a very nice beat. Really good beat overall. I really like the mix is good as well. I really like the mix. With the 808 too, very good. The hi-hats are really good as well. Maybe bring the melody a tad bit down. Other than that, also the arrangement, it was kind of like a little bit repetitive to me. It was very hard to differentiate between the verse and the chorus. And like when you're trying to get beats placed, you want to keep it, easy and simple for them to recognize. So tips for that, to kind of change it. Maybe add like, different things like a chorus. Like, do you guys use FL Studio or?
Yeah, we use Apple Studio.
Yeah, so there's like the fruity chorus, the fruity phaser, things like that. So those things will really kind of differentiate. Like that's what I used to make it kind of different so that they can hear the verse, as well as maybe like a halftime or slow it down or even like a different melody to it. But overall, I really like that beat. I say I would give it a 7.5.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, overall, really good beat. Keep going. Every day you keep making beats. Like how I really got really good is just making like 5-10 beats a day. That's what I used to do, and that's how I really got really good fast. The more practice, the better, right? So
yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Thanks a lot.
I can see you're on the right track for sure.
Wase, are you here? Wase, I think he was a new addition. That's all good though. Ish, let's get it, Mr. Saga. Not that I know.
Yo, can we just have a moment of silence for the Raptors?
Oh no, we can't do that.
Come on, man. We're gonna be back, man. We're gonna be back.
Introduce yourself, man.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me. I don't really make like beats per se. I mainly just like make kind of pop songs for myself. But this is definitely like an overproduced beat. Like I don't see anyone, like it's too complex for like there to be a vocalist really. But yeah, it's just a fun beat. Thank you.
Cool.
Cool.
Everybody like.
I mean, if you enjoy doing it, keep doing it. Like, don't do something you don't enjoy. So if it's not meant for an artist, that's dope. So instrumentals are cool as well. So can't wait to hear it.
Sick.
That was very dope. I really like that. Something different. You're into that EDM type of stuff, no?
Honestly, no, dude. I'm so like experimental right now. It's crazy.
I see.
Like the lead sound is actually just like the sound of like a subway car that like I pitched up into different tones. That's like that. Like yeah, just trying like crazy stuff.
That was really good. That was very creative. Really well done. I can definitely because it reminded me of EDM. Like I was doing EDM actually before hip hop, like when I first started, and I was just making like Martin Garrix type stuff. So it brings back some memories. So I really like that. Really like that instrumental. I say I would give it a 9 out of 10 just for like it's super versatile, super different, super experimental. I like that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Getting out of your comfort zone is super key. So really like that.
That's dope. Cool. M2.
Hi.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm M2. I'm from Iran. I'm living in Toronto. I think I'm doing music for 7 years. And I'm singer also. I'm working in my country market, but I'm looking for work in the US market. So last night I see the opportunity. I made this bit in 1 hour, but I don't have a monitoring for mixing. So I just do it by headphone.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Like I don't have any like proper monitors either. I mean, I just have like some speakers you can see right there, but it's a real speaker. Like I even use a Bluetooth speaker. It's down here, but I have a Bluetooth speaker. I mix on that. You don't need like Yamahas or even like KRKs. Like what I would say, just train your ear to what you use. For example, like the guy who did Bigger Picture by Lil Baby, like he makes his beats on Beats headphones, or even Even like on a Bluetooth speaker, nobody really uses you know, like what do you call it, the monitors, unless you're at a studio. But you don't need to. I mean, if you can afford it, it would be super good. But if you're, you know, if you can't, you know, you can always use headphones. Like I would use headphones as well and really train my ear to that. Yeah, just
Thank
grab off of different tracks. I say that's a really good way to thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's hear it.
Whoa.
It's right there below. Yeah.
Oh no.
Into guided dance.
That was nice. Like there's something about it that I really liked. I don't know, the mix really went well, the melody and the beat. The bounce was really nice. I say the melody, you know, it was kind of like, you know, I see where you're going with it, but at like certain parts it just felt a little off, like maybe the note could have been different. But I really can tell where you're going with this. Like I understand what you're trying to do with it. Overall it was really good. Mix was good, great. Maybe the 808 was pretty good too. Yeah, I think the mix was pretty decent. So it was, yeah, like it fit well, and like there's something about it that I really like. So overall, I'll give it like a 7.5. Really good beat. Just the melody, you know, maybe change it up a little bit here and there. Also the arrangement as well, because it kind of sounded a little bit repetitive. But other than that, really good beat overall.
Thank you so much for it.
Yeah. Keep going.
Thank you.
Personally, I really like bendy 808s, so that shit was
Yeah,
hard.
the bendy 8. Yeah, I heard that too.
That shit is fucking fire. Tefera Beats, can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm Tefera Beats, producer out of Toronto.
Yes, sir.
And Bobby's about to play a beat. I found a nice sax like a sample from saxophone. I made a beat.
Dope.
Here it is.
Tight.
I really like that saxophone sample, whatever you use, super really good. Like I say like orchestral instruments are gonna be the new wave. Before it was like flutes and guitars. Now I think it's gonna be orchestral stuff, especially saxophones. Like I know that's going up right now. So I really like that. That was super good. Beat was very good. I say mixing wise, maybe you could have turned out up the little 808 a little bit. Other than that, other than that, super great. The piano fit very well. Really good melody, as well as maybe like change it up a little bit here in the verse. It was, like I said, it was a bit hard to differentiate between the verse and the chorus, but that saxophone made the beat 10 times better. So I say I would give it pretty much an 8.5. That was a really good beat.
Respects.
Do you have any advice for like producers looking for samples or stuff like that? Either of you guys, I guess, really.
Yeah, I actually use samples all the time, or loops. Like, so basically, like, ever since I got the placements, like everyone, so like a thing that's going on and like with producers is like sending melodies. Like that's how I got my major placement. Like I just made a melody at home, sent it over to a producer in Atlanta, and I got on an album that's like 2 times platinum now. So you never know what could happen. So with like just sending melodies, is something that I get. Like people send me melodies all the time now, just through my email. So I find a lot of samples there. But before that, like I used to actually go to a site called like Looperman, which is like a royalty-free website, and I would just make beats constantly. And like using loops too really makes your workflow faster. Like I went from making beats in like 30 minutes to like 5 minutes now, just to make 10 beats a day. So with loops you can do it really quickly. Looperman, as well as YouTube, like you can search up like 1970s music, or like Spotify, like that you can search up on there. So and sample from there. So that's how I'll go about it. I'm not sure where'd you get that sample, if you're down to.
You see, I just found it online, man.
Yeah.
To the Reddit pages. There's a couple YouTube pages that I follow as well, but just found it.
Exactly.
You gotta do your research.
For sure.
Cool.
I really like that beat.
Thank you, man.
We are getting close to the end, so we're gonna try to run through these as quick as possible. Tone, you want to introduce yourself? Tone Collider. He was here earlier. I don't know if he's. Nope.
I'm from Moscow. Hello.
Oh, let's get it.
I've been making beats about a year. Before it, I'm making EDM tracks, but I thought EDM tracks hard to promote if you don't DJ or something. So I started to making hip hop, and I'm here now.
Let's hear it.
Tone Collider.
That shit was fire, but
yeah, that one was hard. I really like the switch up. Like I can definitely hear your EDM influence in that. That was very nice. I really like the switch up. Like I know EDM has all types of switch ups, so that was really good. I say with I think the mixing, I feel like the 808, like I really couldn't hear it as well, and I felt like it was kind of just colliding. So maybe turn up, like maybe give it some distortion just to kind of hear it better, as well as turn it up a little bit. Other than that, the hi-hat was good. The melody was really good too. I really like that melody. And also like, the 808s kind of like give it some like, so another thing I do with the 808s is basically I would follow the progression of the melody, right? So it may start at C and I may go to A, and then, you know, like it'll just go down or up, and I'll just follow it with the 808s just to give, because it makes it, you know, like give it more like, how do I say it? Like, just makes it sound a little bit better. So other than that, really good beat. I say I would give it a 7 out of 10, 7.5 actually.
Nice.
So that was very nice. I like that.
Thank you.
I really like the diversity of the beats too.
Yeah, there's so many diverse beats, different types of beats, which I really like, because, you know, everyone sometimes just gets stuck into the same, you know, type of stuff. But like with versatility, it'll just make, you know, it's really good.
Shout out Finessed Media.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good job.
Slim Flow, are you here? Slim Flow. No. D lyrics. Actually, D, could we save you for a little bit later?
Yeah.
We're just gonna let me run through these while I'm on here. Mr. Andrew, I don't think I played your beat. Are you here? No, Mr. Andrew. Friend. We gotta choose one. I'm gonna let you choose it.
Hey, Robin. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm sorry. I was in the chat. It was just like I was really zoomed in.
Cool.
Sorry about that.
No worries, man. We're gonna play you right now. You wanna introduce yourself?
Okay. Hey guys. Sorry I was doing a lot of other things, but you know, I appreciate everybody that made the music so far. You guys did an amazing job. You know, it's not easy to make beats when you're beginning. Everything has a process. Everything takes time. I myself, you know, it's only been like a couple years on and off, but I've really took it serious last month, because I've been dealing with a lot of you know, shows, like live shows, so many artists backing behind a lot of things. I was doing a lot behind the scenes, but now I changed my occupation to as a producer. So without further ado, here's my beat called Dance Off. It's at a tempo of 120, and I hope y'all enjoy.
Also, be sure to share some of your contact info, man. I think there's gonna be a link.
Oh, absolutely. I actually shared my information in the contact info as well. So, you know, if you guys feel free, you know, I already took screenshots, so I'm definitely gonna hit everybody up individually. So, because I love networking. All right, enjoy, y'all.
Mr. Andrew, show me some shit. I bet.
That was very nice. I actually really like that. Yeah, like before the drop of the second drop, I really like that, like that EDM type of feel. Like it was something different. Really nice. The vocals were really good too. You know, the beat, you know, that had some pretty nice bounce to it as well. The melody was really good. I really like the I forgot what that instrument was called, but it was like a nice like melody to it, a main melody to it. So that was really nice. I say the only thing I would say is like the mixing maybe could improve. a little bit, as well as the vocals are a little bit too loud. And I seen that you mastered the beat, right? Correct? Your mic is muted. Oh,
Looks like it's mastered by.
All right. So the story with that song is that I'm not the best at mixing.
I see.
So I did what I could, and then I passed it along to a master engineer that I knew in California.
I see.
And he took care of the song from there. So I know that I have trouble mixing myself.
Right.
So like I'm still currently working on my EQs and my compressors, figuring out different methods on how to mix. But go ahead.
Yeah, so no, cause like, is this something like you put on YouTube or SoundCloud and kind of try to sell? Like, is that what you're trying to do?
Well, so for the last 3 beats, I've been selling them. It's on SoundCloud to sell.
Okay.
I've diverted my attention to making a beat tape that I'm currently working on right now, and I have actually one of the artists that are in this chat. His name is Chris Carter. I'm working with him right now, and I'm putting him on my beat tape that I'm putting together.
Dope.
So you know, it's like a different selection of what I'm doing.
Dope. Okay, I see. Yeah, because one thing I was gonna say is, you know, with beats, you really don't actually have to master them, like and like, you know, get them really professionally mixed, unless it's gonna be something like you're releasing as like a single, you know. But if it's just something you're selling to an artist, the main thing you don't want to do is master it, because then when they'll record to it, and then their engineer where, you know, they're recording at, they'll master it, or they'll make sure they'll get someone to master it. So it's not our jobs to really master it, nor like really mix it. I mean, obviously we need to have a good mix, like just to make the beat sound good. But like, yeah, like I barely mix. Like I said, I really just level things, like just, you know, the volumes. Like I'll just mess with that a little bit. You know, maybe add an EQ just for the bass, you know, on the melody, so that the bass can cut through. But I don't add any compressors or nothing. Really a soft clipper on the master, and that's about it. So mixing wise, like, you know, you just need to get the levels right. And how I would get that go about that is just, you know, listen to a beat that you really like, that's really like kind of professionally done, and then just try to level according to that, you know, how they leveled in. That's how I would go about it. But overall, this beat was very nice. Like I said, the melody was great. The mix could have been better. I would say I would give it a 7 out of 10 for this one. But overall, very good beat. I like it.
Thank you, and appreciate that.
No worries.
Ooh, let me write that down. Andrew. So we got a couple more beats we want to run through pretty quick, and then we're gonna open it up for a quick little Q&A.
Sure.
Just wanted to make sure everybody, let us know how you're doing in the chat. Let us know some of your favorite beats. Introduce yourself again. You know, stay active. But let's keep it moving. I don't want to pronounce this wrong. I know it's here. Are you here? Definitely in the chat, I think. I'm gonna keep it. Rabadam. I'm gonna keep it going. Gabe's.
Rabadam is Anthony.
Yeah.
Could be. That's actually my brother.
Sick.
Anthony, are you there?
He's in the chat.
I know. Can you play a beat anyway?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What's up? I'm right here.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Anthony. Go by Rabadon, Bay Area. So, been making beats about 5 years now. Got a lot to learn, but yeah, hope you guys vibe with it.
Sick. You want to let us know which one to play, just in the interest of
yeah, it should be "Stay Away From Me."
Nice.
nice. That was super different. That was a very nice, like chill type of thing. I could definitely hear someone on it. You know, very like super rappable, very simple. Like the simplest beats are actually just the ones that are Billboard #1. So really good beat. I say with the arrangement, you know, like I said, kind of sound a little bit too it sounds a little too repetitive. But other than that, the bounce is pretty good. Oh, as well as the mix as well. You know what I mean? But everyone has, you know, room to improve with mixing. It's kind of a difficult thing to get used to in the beginning, but you know, like I mix the same way every time. So once you get it down, once you know it sounds good and everyone tells you it sounds good, I say, you know, continue doing that type of mix. But here, you know, maybe turn up the 808, the kick a little bit more. Maybe add a soft clipper. Do you use FL Studio? If you do, like soft clipper would be nice. And like that would really just make things knock a little bit. Yeah, the melody was very nice ambient melody. I would give it a 8 out of 10.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Good work.
Keep making sure you guys share your information. Gabes, you around?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good.
Yeah, so I'm 19 from Toronto, and this beat's just like, I don't know, it's pretty experimental in my opinion. I just kind of want to get some feedback.
Dope. Sure. That was crazy. That was really nice. That was so versatile. Like that when I heard the beginning, like those little like percussions, that was crazy. And like the melody was super cool. I can definitely tell there's, you know, you're super versatile. So you know, really have nothing much bad to say about it. Like very good melody. Drums are very nice as well. Maybe turn them up a little bit. Maybe that's all I would say. But other than that, you know, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very nice beat. Super dope.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Keep doing what you're doing. I really like that.
Of course. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Cool. So I think we got one more beat. I'm gonna let Ahmed do his introduction in a sec. I just want to make sure everybody's doing well. We're almost done with the beats. Oh, we gotta make sure D's gonna have to get some time too. Think about some questions that you can ask TN. Think about what you guys have been learning. Let us know if you guys have been having fun. Hope you guys have. I've been. TN, you've been having fun?
Really dope. So many different versatile beats here. So, and definitely like I'm kind of a little bit inspired too. Like I can hear some like different things I want to try out. Like I've heard different instruments today, so definitely want to try those out.
Awesome. Ahmed, you here? Introduce yourself. Keep it short and sweet, please.
Of course, always. What's good? I'm Ahmed, hailing from Toronto. So this beat that I have, this was like the first time I laid down like a lot of guitar, and then added a lot to it and made it a beat, and I thought it worked well. So if you could play that, Bob, the first one.
Reminiscent?
Yeah.
Get it. Oh. Okay, I'm downloading it too. Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah, just send me the e-transfer for that.
Yeah.
I really like that melody, and I can hear the guitar. Really good melody overall. Actually, I can hear like some very like old school type of vibes in it. I say just with the drums though, I felt like the hi-hats were, you know, there was like for that melody at least, it felt like there's too much going on around there. But like it was a pretty simple actually like instrument. I mean, it was just a kick, a snare, and sorry, a clap and a hi-hat, which is fine. But yeah, just a hi-hat had a lot of things going on in it. But other than that, like if you kept it, you know, very simple, I say like that could have really, you know, it would have made it easier for a rapper to actually go onto it. But if that wasn't what you're trying to do, like if you're just trying to do it just instrumental, really good beat overall. I say give it. I couldn't really hear a bass in it. I don't know if there was, but maybe like some sort of 808 and kind of bring that up a little bit. The sound selection was pretty good, very good. And overall, yeah, the melody was insane. So I would give it a 7.5. Dope beat.
Cool. I believe Slim is back in the building.
Yes, I am here.
Nice, man. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Slim. I'm from Toronto, and I'm in and out of work right now. So hope you enjoy my beat.
For sure. Let's check it out.
Hey, Slim.
Hey, that's me. That's really nice. First off, like when I heard the like the first few seconds, that vocal is insane, super great. That was a really nice melody. Very like nice R&B type of feel actually. And then as well as the drums, very good as well. I heard an 808. I heard a clap. I heard a hi-hat. I say the mix is pretty good on that. The only thing I would really say is just there was one, I think it was like an atmosphere sound. It was way too loud. It was kind of like colliding a little bit. So I say bring that down. The vocal, the melody was insane. The beat was very good, super simple. I say I would give it an 8.5 to be, or 8.5, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, very good beat. Super simple, very good.
I'm just gonna try one last call for these guys. Justin, if you're here, J Demo, produced by Focus, Dom, Wasay. If any of you guys are here, please let us know. Otherwise, we're gonna move on to our main event, D Lyrics.
Main event.
our favorite D Lyrics. I'm gonna stop my screen share. I think we're good over here for now, at least. D, take it away.
It's just a beat. I just came up with it just now, you know, in the shower. So, you know, I'm about to all right. be no more killings, no more accusing. We are family, we are family, we are family, we are family. Wait, I'm sorry. Y'all kind of put me on the spot, so I kind of forgot. But it goes. Living in a revolution, no more fighting, no more confusion. We
I
are
think,
family.
can you hear
We
me?
are family. Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of messed up.
No, that's okay. I think that the Zoom doesn't pick up sounds like that very well, so I don't think it's coming through. So, yeah, so I think that we're hearing your song, but we're not hearing the beat. But thank you for sharing. If you know, you can always send stuff to me if you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Cool. All right, Bobbin, I'm passing the mic back over to you.
D, that was dope. Reach out to some of these producers. Maybe they can make that happen.
Yeah, I need somebody to help me with the software.
Yeah, there's probably like 50 people in here that can help. Cool. So that's the beat battle for now. We have a score that, you know, we have a lot of ties. Or actually, I'll share my screen real quick. So these are our final scores. I don't know how to sort this, but whatever. Anyways, so Swank, she's still here. Congratulations, man. We had some incredible beats today.
Yeah, I really like Zero, New Boy, and Swank. I wrote them down here.
Nice.
I really like those three. So yeah, I mean, I'm down to actually collaborate with all three of them if they really want to. You know, they can just shoot, you know, you can give me their info, or they can just shoot me a DM and I'll check it out. I have it written down tier 2, so really dope beats. I really like those three. Like out of everyone had really nice beats, but you know, these guys had like a lot of great mixes, great melody, great rhythm, great bounce. Yeah, I say everyone keep doing what you're doing. That just don't stop. I mean, if this is something you really want to do and you really truly believe it, like you can do it. Don't ever stop. Just work hard every day. That's literally it. Just stay consistent and patient.
Sick. So shout out to everybody that participated. Thank you guys so much for sending us music.
Yeah, I appreciate everyone for tapping in.
Yeah, it was really dope. Shout out Tien, man. I think I speak on behalf of all of us. Happy to have you here. We're gonna open up to a little quick Q&A.
For sure.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Bobby. Tien, can you take a couple minutes to decide your top person? Because whoever you decide is going to be featured on Finessed Media.
My bad.
I see. Let's see here. Zero, New Bay, it's fine. Do you think we could do we have time to replay them three? Yeah?
Yeah. Are you cool
I'm
with
good. Yeah, I'm good. I can stay. Yeah.
I like rap over it while it's going.
No.
You like doing that the whole time over here.
Hit them up personally, man. And I have a strong feeling they're gonna want to work with you. Yeah, I'm gonna play that Beats by Zero.
Zero.
I got Swank. Shall I go with him? Oh, you got New Boy. You got New Boy. Let's go New Boy next.
What you saying?
Dope. And Swank as well.
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You don't have to play a full minute, maybe like 30 seconds.
Talk that shit, Swank. Talk that shit, Swank.
Yeah, I think this was hard. All the people are super good. I say okay, so I say in third place, I say New Boy, really good beat. Like all of these beats are really good, by the way, super good. Like the mix was great. Like, there's nothing bad about them. I was just going off of kind of the energy, how I felt about it. But New Boy, you're third, great job. Then I would give for first place Swank. I really like that melody. That melody just really gave it a lot of energy. But Zero had a really nice beat too, and really nice low baby type beat. Lots of energy in that. So, but Swank had I like that more. So overall, everyone did a great job. And I appreciate you guys for sending in and just sending in your stuff. And I really feel honored to be a part of this. So thank you guys.
Hope. Any of the top three want to say anything?
Yeah, Swank, New Boy, and Zero.
Yeah, and you guys want to take the podium?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, appreciate everything, man. Appreciate all that.
No
The
worries.
feedback and all that.
No worries.
Yeah, thanks, man. I actually really appreciate it too.
No worries. Keep going.
Thank you. I will, for sure.
Cool. Can we get a round of applause for everybody that sent in beats
thank
today? Just go ahead and unmute yourselves. Woo! Great job, everybody.
Awesome job.
Zero, can you
Nice job,
send
man.
Can you send your information to Bhavin, and we'll connect with you on how we can put your music up.
I think it was Swank.
Oh, Swank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you guys got some stuff. Oh, yeah.
Cool. And then we can feature you. And congratulations to the top three. Everybody did such an amazing job.
So many different versatile stuff. I really liked it. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Cool. So we wanted to give a little bit of time for Q&A, but we're kind of running over. Tian, do you have to get going?
I can stay until like 2, so should be good.
Cool. Do you guys have any questions? If anyone has any questions, we can run into a short Q&A.
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tiff.
Hi, I think you kind of mentioned this, but I was wondering what your first big track was. I think you said it somehow got to someone in Atlanta.
Yeah, so my first big track was Social Distancing by Lil Baby. Basically how it happened was, I made a melody here in my room, in my bedroom. And I just, so what I did was I sent weekly samples out to a bunch of producers, from all the way from LA to Atlanta and, everywhere. So basically, and I found producers that had connects, producers that knew artists, producers that knew A&Rs, And so I collaborate with them. I send them a melody, they make a beat to it. And then the person that I worked with was Section 8 actually. And Section 8 and Chichi, another producer from Atlanta, those guys worked on it, sent it over to Baby, and it created Social Distancing. And then after it dropped, just so many blessings after that. So that was my first biggest track.
Yeah, and I have a question in sending melodies.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to send like a melody pack, would you throw any effects on it, or would you make sure like it's like a dry recording?
No, I would throw effects on it. Like put your own sauce to it. Like just keep it a pretty simple melody, but also very sounding sounds very good. It needs to be full. Like you need to have like low end, mid end, as well as high end as well. It just needs to sound very full. I say that's that, and you can add effects as well. Like I add if you guys aren't familiar, I forgot what it's RC20. Like I would add that to the master, and like I would just add like a little bit of like reverb from that, and like it has some like nice knobs. Like you can turn the knobs and it makes it sound way better. So that, as well as like a little EQ, maybe just take out a tad bit of the mid end and bring up the high end just a little bit. But other than that, yeah, like cool. I do add effects. Definitely add effects. Make it your own, because a lot of, melodies can sound the same. So make it your own, make a bunch of melodies and send them out weekly. Like I'll probably send 7 to 10 melodies every single week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a question.
Yeah.
So you were talking about like that beat makers need to like bring value, not just send beats to people.
Yeah.
So I had an idea, or we had an idea that we were like we wanted to like record ourselves while making a beat. So do you think that brings value to people, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like recording yourself making a beat, and especially if you're hard too, right? Like I know like people want inspiration all the time, right? Your goal, you want to motivate people or teach people something. That's what's going to give value. So like watching a YouTube video, watching someone cook up, right? Especially if it's someone that's hard, like I would get inspired by that, and like watching them do the process and stuff, like instead of just hearing the beat, like that'll just make me even more motivated. So definitely go ahead, do that. Like I know a bunch of like I remember seeing a bunch of just people on Instagram just making a beat on the spot and recording it. You don't even need no like equipment. You can just use your cell phone. Like that's really about it. Like just keep it simple. Just make the beat and keep it short as well. That's super important. And
cool, thanks.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
All right, so I know we were talking earlier throughout the competition. I was talking about beat tapes.
Yeah.
Are you, as a producer, would you agree to put out a beat tape as like a discography of your own?
I've seen some people do it. Like I've seen from what I follow like some pages where they kind of just give like producer tips and stuff. Like I think his name was Lamont Graves. He's like an entertainment lawyer who also gives tips. And basically he was saying like, oh, producer tapes can make a lot of money from it. So I haven't tried it myself, but definitely something I was like kind of like I had an eye for. Like I seen, I was like, oh, maybe I should try it out sometime in the future. Because people do like, maybe some people like listening to like instrumentals while like doing their homework and like just listening for fun. And so having it on Spotify, Apple Music and stuff, I say it's good to try out. like instrumental beat tapes, by the way. If you want to do it with like an artist, that's definitely too. You can make a whole album with just a bunch of artists. Like I know like producers that done that. So yeah, I say, try it out. Always give it a try. Like try new things and do the thing that works best, So give it a try. I never tried it out myself, but I know that I'm pretty sure it works. So yeah.
All right.
I know Charlie had a question. I don't know if you still want to ask it. It was kind of technical, so I don't want to ask it. But somebody, I'm sure it'll be valuable. Charlie, you around?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to know, how can you find the producers that are, that work with A&Rs to present to?
Yeah, so basically it like, so whoever you follow on Instagram is super important. So another basically, yeah, like, so how I'd find people like A&Rs, producers, all this and that. If I want to work with an artist, I find who they're good with, their team. So what I'll do, just go through their following, like just like who they're following just on Instagram, just click it and just go through each account. Okay, oh, this person is in their bios, they'll usually say what they are, right? So A&R at Columbia Records, or producer, platinum producer or gold producer, #1 producer, whatever, right? If they're following that producer or person, it must mean that it's probably because they're working with them. So definitely tap in with like, just follow them, like try DMing them and like their photos, comment on their stuff, show them that you're there, and really, and like, just really try to connect with them. That's how I did it. So, and following all these people too, right? Then like when I go find another account, if those guys are following that person, like mutuals, right? If they're mutuals with you, then it makes sense. Like, oh, okay, they're probably someone of interest. There's probably someone that's doing well, or is somewhat connected in the industry. This industry is all about connections. You need to know people, right? You can have the hardest beats in the world. Like anybody can have the hardest beats. Like I'm not, I don't have the best beats. Nobody has the best, like the hardest beat ever. But like they say your network is your net worth. So definitely, network. Keep, like, I did it all through Instagram. That's how I did it, right? Like, with the internet, you're literally connected to the entire world, like from Los Angeles all the way to like Asia. So yeah. So go through people's followings, or like even just on the story, sometimes they mention people. Just check out their account, see what they're about, and if there's something interesting, follow them and try to tap in. So that's what I would go about.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey y'all, sorry, my mute was. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. Okay, sorry. My mute was on. The question I had was, what levels do you suggest for each part of the track? So, such as like the halftime, hi-hat, stuff like that.
Sorry, levels? Yeah. Oh, like mixing it?
Right.
Yeah. So like I just let me see if I can pull up a project here. Cause like I just keep it like regular, like I don't really change anything. I mean, it really depends on the sound you're using, right? Cause sometimes the sound may be very quiet and you may have to bring it up yourself. But like what I mean by leveling is like making sure that it, like, each individual sound has the right amount of volume to it, right? So, and like a good way to really learn how to level is, one, you can watch a YouTube video, or two, you can find your favorite song, like, or like the song that's in your niche, like that's very good. So for example, let's say, I don't know, like a Drake song, and then you would listen, okay, every single element, okay, the hi-hat, the kick, the snare, the melody, okay, how loud is it? And then like just go back and forth between your song and Drake's song, and then just try to level it correctly as loud as loud as you can. Yeah. So that's how I'd go about leveling. But like, yeah, I keep mine all like relatively the same, maybe just a little minor like boosts, but that's about it.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries.
Hi. So my question is about like switching DAWs, because right now I've been using Logic for like the past couple of months, but a lot of my producer friends are like, oh, switch to FL because like some of the features there are better. Like I know it doesn't really matter, but I'm trying to think, as someone who's like starting out, does it make sense to just keep going with what I'm like comfortable with and just figure that out, or should I just get FL and then make that shit sound
Yeah,
better?
I actually used to use Logic. I started off GarageBand, then moved to Logic, and then like actually, yeah, like I moved to FL Studio last year, like beginning of 2019. So, and like with FL Studio, I would say that's way better than every other DAW. I'm not gonna lie, because they just have really good features and like different things like that. But I say if you're comfortable with Logic, if there's nothing wrong with it, why fix something that isn't broke, right? So definitely keep using it. And for me, like at least like I was like finding out, like for me, like I was finding that everyone was using like different types of plugins that are stock to FL Studio, and Logic didn't have it, and like I wasn't.
Got you. Okay.
That's why I was like, okay,
Okay.
everyone's making beats on that, so I just switched over, and like that was kind of like one of the best decisions ever. So for
All
me,
right, I'm about to switch then, seriously. But I mean, I like the idea of like stuff being already in it. So if it's like already stock and it sounds good, then
yeah, like for FL Studio, I say like the best thing about it is beats. But if you're trying to record or do EDM music, like Logic, I think is the best, because Logic and even Ableton as well as Pro Tools, those are really good for like other types of things. Like Pro Tools are good for recording. That's what it's known for. Logic is good for also recording, but also making music, like EDM type of music. FL is pretty, like to me at least, it's pretty well known for, produce, like making beats. And then like Ableton, like it's one off for everything. So that's how like I see it as. But if you're comfortable with Logic, keep continuing to use it. But if
thank
you feel
you.
like
Appreciate it.
no worries.
Anybody else got any questions or just want to talk about what they learned? Maybe drop some stuff that they wrote down. I know I didn't ask you guys to take notes, but I definitely was supposed to. Yeah, Ahmed, you don't have any notes? You want to share anything? Anybody have a favorite beat? I don't think I see anybody. Feel free to unmute yourself.
Okay, so from what I've learned, so I'm gonna be the first to speak up. What I've learned, this information is consistent, like it never changes. So one thing I've learned from young TN is, is very crucial, and it's let me get my notebook because I wrote this down. Was really, let's see, it says, when it takes your networking, it's about placement being different when it comes to content and staying consistent. It's that's it. And if that doesn't happen, you're not going anywhere. So, and out of all forms, out of any form, it's just the simplest way. He's correct. I've seen him for myself, how shows are, and that's like its own complex field. Dealing with time, you're dealing with people booking for shows, you're dealing with everybody to get music, DJ, getting it right. So, but we still kept it going, we still had jobs, we still kept the money flowing. So with producers, I see it as the same way, but except you're concentrating on orchestrating the greatest project you can make of all time in your head. So
Definitely got it down.
Pick on one of your friends since you pulled them in here.
Then I got one more question.
Very good.
Possibly the most important question. Young Tien.
Yeah.
Best Sri Lankan food spot in Toronto. Go.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I never ate at a Sri Lankan food spot here. Like, cause my parents make Sri Lankan food at home, right? So
It's the home thing, eh? It's the same, eh?
yeah, it's just
jeez.
Cause like when I go to a restaurant, like I've been growing up eating Sri Lankan food. I want to try something else, right? Like
yeah, makes sense.
Like some other different restaurants. So yeah,
Makes
like
sense.
I don't know any spots like that. I'm the wrong guy to ask.
You and the
So
Morty
the best place
family.
to eat Sri Lankan food is at Yang Tien's house.
Yes. Yes. You and Bhavin, you should get your moms to connect. Collab.
We could, yeah. Maybe our moms can collab, dude. Before, I mean, I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything or even like wants to maybe drop some gems themselves.
Can I jump in really quick?
Yeah, for sure.
First of all, I want to say thank you everybody for joining in today. This is such a dope event. This is our first ever worldwide producer battle, and it really was worldwide. I mean, we had people from
Everywhere.
Moscow, Iran, Serbia, the United States, Canada, and it's so dope to see such talent all over the world. I mean, we've had folks join in from Ireland in the past, from the UK, but we've never had a producer battle. And honestly, this was such a fun event. So props to Bhavin. So shout out to Bhavin. This was his first event on our Finessed Media team. So one, we're really excited to have such a cool event with all of you and Bhavin, and to have producers join our community. And then Tien, we're so stoked to have you on this week, and all of the gems that you dropped were so good. It's one thing to be able to have talent, but it's another thing to be able to teach it. And so we're so glad to have you. For anyone that wants to connect with us at Finessed Media, we really do a good job of making sure that we try to connect with the right people. So if you want to be a part of our community, we have artist managers that are part of this cool WhatsApp group where we share gems, we share different events, we share our music. And if you guys are interested, then you're more than welcome to be a part of that. Just hit us up on Finessed Media. I'll leave my in the chat box, and then I'll leave the document for you guys one more time if you guys want to share your information, and then I'll do my best to send that out this weekend. Anything else anyone wants to add? Bhavin, anything that you want to add?
Mostly just thank you to everybody that sent beats. Thank you to everybody that was staying active and engaged. I hope, like, the artists and other producers, I hope you guys all got some stuff out of it. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys want to come back. We do events every week, and they've been incredible, to be honest. A great way to start my Saturday. This one was dope. Feels good to have my friends around. Feels good to have my everybody. Feels good to be around everybody. Tien, man, thank you, for real.
Thank you. I appreciate this. Like, this is like something like, first time actually doing like beat critiquing. So like, it's super fun. Thank you.
I do want to ask, I know I'm putting you on the spot a lot, but towards the end of our interview for Side Door, you had like a little checklist, a three note checklist.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You want to drop that for the
Yeah,
people?
sure. So basically there's 3 things. So first thing, stay consistent. Like, without consistency, it's not gonna go through, right? So, like, you just gotta go hard every single day. You gotta like what I did was I was just making 5 beats every single day, going on Instagram, messaging everybody, like literally everybody, not being annoying, but like, just really shooting a shot over and over and over again. So, I just really try to connect with everyone. So stay consistent, always stay consistent. That's the most important thing. The second thing I would give is patience. Like, it's not going to come overnight, right? Like, it may come in maybe 5 months or 2 years, right? But the amount of work you put in is what's going to come out eventually. Like, all this work that I used to put in last year is coming like now. Like, I'm getting more placements. I'm getting placements that I've always wanted, right? Like, I'm being able to work with my favorite artists. Like, I remember times where like in grade 9, like, people would be like, oh, your beats are trash, or like this and that. And, like, I remember my first song I ever created with like some person, like, everyone just threw it in the bin, right? But now everyone's just listening to my music, right? Like, I was able to change it all in like in a couple years, right? So just stay consistent, keep going, stay patient, because it's not gonna come now. It'll come eventually. If you work hard, there's no way you're failing. That's something I've heard from from a lot of people. So keep working hard. And then the final thing is, just always educate yourself. Make sure you're always on top of things, and just know, like, if you need to figure out how to network, ask people around and Google it, how to network in the music industry, and do research over and over again. Educate yourself all the time, because like all this information, that I'm telling you right now is, like, I had to go and like do the hard part and like go message everybody, go networking events, go do all this and that, just to get this key information. And now it's just really about just executing the steps and staying consistent with it. So yeah, so those are the 3 things: stay patient, be consistent, and then always keep educating yourself / networking. So that's the 3 main things I would say.
Cool. Lexi,
Next week we have a dope event. It's gonna be a music supervisor panel. The week after, we've got radio show hosts coming on to speak on their experience in the industry. The week after that, we're working on a wellness in the music industry event. And then the week after that, we are going to do a virtual block party, and folks that are in New York can join me at my house to barbecue. So,
Hey, now we're talking.
cool. So I will see everybody hopefully next week. If you'd like to be a part of our collab or our collective, then just hit me up personally. But otherwise, thank you guys so much. Did everybody get something out of this? Hopefully you did. Throw a thumbs up in the screen if you got something out of today. Cool. All right. Well, we're always really happy to have you. I'm Alexi, Bhavin, Tien. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully we see you all next week. Have a good day, everybody.
All right, peace.
Bye, Tien. Thank you.
Easy.